Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be looking at this Bant ramp brew of mine. It started off as the Miracle deck that was popular for a little while back when Everson Restored first came out. Some of you may remember it, won a block constructed. I ported it over to Standard, but I was kind of unsatisfied with how it was playing out. It was a bit slow. It was very high variance. Often you'd end up with these miracles in your opening hand and no way to cast them. You'd sit there all game trying to get mana, and you'd end up stuck on 6 with like this in play. You could make one angel, but that's not very good. So my solution was to add these cards. So you've got the Rampant Growth into Solemn Simulacrum into Primeval Titan line in this deck, like a traditional ramp deck does. But you can also go things like Rampant Growth on turn 2 into Ponder on turn 3 to set up Entreat the Angels, or even like Ponder on turn 1 to set up a Temporal Mastery for turn 3, I suppose. Which, because you don't have the second mana if you draw it on turn 2. Which acts as another Rampant Growth to get you to early Titan. So you have these, these are like 7 ramp effects here, where these ones, if you draw them late game, are also, you can chain, like, if you go like Titan turn 4 and you've got one of these in your opening hand, you can go start chaining them and just getting in damage, lots of damages, or you can miracle them in the late game and like miracle this, play and entreat the angels for 2 or 3, and attack, untap and attack. It's all very good. Let's just go through some of the card choices real quick. We've got 3 Temporal Masteries here. That may be wrong. I've put in a Khan instead of the 4th one. I did that because Temporal Mastery in your opening hand, despite what I just said, really isn't that impressive. And Khan is much better there. He's just a stronger card. He doesn't, as a top deck, he's obviously not as good. You can't top deck and just kill them out of nowhere with Primeval Titans or something. But you can, if you get them in your opening hand, you're not too upset. You've got all this ramp, and you so I think he's better than the fourth Temporal Mastery. You probably don't want 2, because he is a Planeswalker, and you don't want 2 in your opening hand. That would be terrible. We've got 2 Terminus and 3 Day of Judgment is your Wrath package. The reason why I like Day of Judgment is because, well, let me just give you some backstory. People went red initially, and that gave them access to those cheap red board sweepers, Slagstorm and Whipflare. And in this deck, however, you can go turn 2 Rampant Growth into a turn 3 Day of Judgment, which a lot of the time is going to be a lot better than a turn 3 Slagstorm, because your opponents will have Dungrove Elders or something ridiculous, something that you just want to just get out of the way. And I mean, it's much better in the late game as well. I think it's just, you certainly wouldn't want to go like green-red or something and play Slagstorm into Day of Judgment. That'd just be silly. Why would you even suggest that? And what else have we got here? Oh, we've got the 2 Terminuses, and so we've got 5 Wraths in the main board. I don't think you want to go overboard on Wraths. You've got these 2 Snapcaster Mages, which kind of act like the Wraths number 6 and 7. But against control decks, they can, or in a pinch, they can be, your second Rampant Growth. to get a Primeval Titan. Or if you don't need a Wrath, like you're playing against a control deck, or you just want to ponder early on, you know, they're fine there too. Phantasmal Image. This probably wouldn't be in the main deck if Delver wasn't so popular, but you know, main deck way to kill a Geist is pretty good. It's a Doomblade for Geist in blue, and you know, it's good with Solemn and it's good with Primeval Titan. It's okay with Snapcaster. So yeah, it's pretty. I don't need to sell you on that card. It's a good card. What other interesting choices have we made? Ponder. I pick Ponder. I'm not playing Think Twice or anything like that, because you don't really need to try and miracle your cards on your opponent's turn. I mean, you're only playing these and these, and well, okay, you are playing quite a lot of miracles, but you don't really need to try and cantrip to luck hit a miracle on your opponent's end step or something. That's just kind of loose. You've got all this extra mana from copying Primeval Titans all day. You just cast this for 4 or something in the late game. But Ponder I'm playing because it smooths out your draws really nicely. If you've got a hand with like 1 Rampant Growth and a Primeval Titan and you need to find another Rampant Growth or a Solemn or a Temple Mastery, this is just fantastic on turn 1. And you know, it's a really great late game top deck as well. Ponder's one of the best cards in Magic, I think. And we've got all these ways to shuffle as well, which is not irrelevant. Can come up sometimes. Sideboard. Oh no, before the sideboard I'll do the mana real quick. Just pile by name. So these are your basic lands. You've got 3 forests, 3 islands, 2 plains. The reason we've only got 2 plains and 3 of these other ones is because even though we've got, you know, triple white, double white, and over here somewhere double white, is because you really need blue and green early on, because your early spells are all blue and green. You've got Ponder, Rampant Growth, and Phantasmal Image if you need to kill a Geist. You know, and white is the middle color of the Bant shards. So all these lands, which you want to play early, all tap for white. All these, the blue and blue white and green white ones, tap for white. I'll put these all in the same place. Yeah, so getting that triple white is really not that difficult, but especially by the time you want to cast this. Getting double white by turn 3 to cast Day of Judgment is pretty reasonable either. I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, maybe 18, 19, and somewhere the Solemn Simulacrums. 20, 21, 22, 23 ways to find your white mana. That's quite a lot. We've got 4 Glimmerpost here. Glimmerpost is really good in this deck. One of the things that this Primeval Titan does really well is gives this deck a lot more staying power against really aggressive decks. Because previous incarnations of the Miracle deck couldn't go and get this kind of life gain spell, whereas this one can. I mean, that's kind of obvious. We can get this spell, others can't, but you know, it's very important being able to gain that life early on and just make it to the late game where your big spells will take over. It's very important in a deck like this. What else was I? No, that's the mana. We've got two of each of the white ones of these. We've got three of these, three of the blue-white ones, because hitting that early ponder isn't quite as important as the rampant growth, because the rampant growth, well, the ponder will fix your mana as well, but the rampant growth really does fix your mana. And four of these. Moving on to the sideboard, we've got this little package here against control decks, this little suite of blue cards, and this Grafdigger's Cage. Negate, counters their counter spells, pretty obvious. Blue Sun Zenith, and we've got tons of mana. It's really very powerful spell, even if you just cast it for X equals 2 at the end of their turn. You know, that's like playing Think Twice. It's a very, very solid card. It goes back into your deck. You can never get milled if you've got it, unless they make you draw 2 or something. They have their own Black Sun Zenith and make you draw 2. Consecrated Sphinx. This would probably be in the main deck. Again, it's because of Delver that it's not. Vapor Snag is just really solid against this card. Whereas the rest of our main deck, it's not that great. I mean, unless they have a really aggressive start, bouncing your turn 4 Primeval Titan or your Solemn Simulacrum is not going to get them very far. Your Snapcaster already has gotten value. That's not really an early game spell anyway. And you know, you make 2 or 3 angels off of this, so that you know they have to use 3 cards to kill it with a Vapor Snag. Doesn't get them very far, but this card would be a weak link in the chain in that regard. Grafdigger's Cage makes the blue-black decks play fair, so all their spells, turns off all their Snapcaster mages, which is very important. Makes all their spells only net them 1 card. They can't flash it back. They can't flash back Think Twice or whatever to net them another card, so they can't out-card advantage you. Against control, against aggro, we've got the extra Terminus, these 3 timely reinforcements, Day of Judgment, and against zombies, 2 Celestial Purges. Grafdigger's Cage also comes in against zombies. It's not the greatest, really. Rare Revelation and Naturalize, other good reasons to be in green. Rare Revelation is very good against blue-white control, where they have Oblivion Rings to take care of your Khan and your Primeval Titan and stuff. You know, just Mize one of these and you can get 2 of their Oblivion Rings out of the way. And Naturalize, possibly better than Rare Revolution, because you've got these Snapcasters over here. So you can Snapcaster flash it back, but you know, this is Snapcaster built into it. And this gets artifacts. So 1 of each. It's pretty good. This can get Pod, whereas this can't, but you've already got these 2 cards against Pod. There's sometimes the red cards you want to kill with this, but doesn't come up nearly as often as killing zombies. And that's the deck. Let's move on to game 1. Okay, round 1. We'll keep this. The ponder's good. We've got all our colours. Turn 2 Rampant Growth is also very good. We'll get to keep 2 of the cards off our ponder if we do it on turn 1, which we will. I should have played Seachrome Coast. It's true what they say about talking, making you play worse, I guess. Actually, we do want to shuffle this. This is too early for these miracles. See, ponder is good. With miracles, you get to not draw them. Oh, I guess I take it back. So we'll be playing the Razorverge Thicket, and this will be coming into play tapped, because I'm a dingus. We'll get a forest. We'll get a forest, because we need double green for this. We're playing against a black deck. It's probably zombies. Could be mono black control. This is after M13 pre-release is online, so it may be a real deck that people really play. I'm not playing any M13 cards. I don't know what you would put in. I haven't really looked yet. Oh, it's the mono black control. They're gonna go bigger than us. Oh, we can kill Grizzlebrand though. That's not nothing. We'll get to net 7 cards first though. Actually, this isn't looking great. This is that deck. Khan is okay. If I can restart the game with a Grizzlebrand, that would be pretty good. I wonder if he's playing that. We will cast this miracle here. It's the worst time to be casting it, but I mean, if I draw a land in my next step, I can cast this Primeval Titan. What was I saying? I wonder if he's playing Trading Post. That card is. Oh, I should have copied with Phantasmal Image. This talking and playing computer games at the same time thing is hard. Trading Post. Very good card. Especially with the Solemn Simulacrum. It's too bad those cards are all rotating out, so I think I'll just get the Glimmer Posts even though he's not an aggressive deck. I could get these, one of them, so that I don't draw them, but full life is better than no life. I mean, if I do draw the tapped land, it doesn't really matter, I've got all this mana already. So I get to play Khan, exile maybe a card from his hand, that's fine. Yeah, definitely exiling a card from his hand here. Then I can Temporal Mastery with Khan in play. How's that? That's a good way to win, actually. Do I play Entreat the Angels first to protect Khan? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so this, if he's got a Grizzlebrand in hand and a land, I can make him exile the land. And then he has to top deck another one to play the Grizzlebrand. He's gonna hit my Khan down to, you know, not a lot, but he's not gonna kill it. Then I get to Temporal Mastery, get a card, Temporal Mastery, get the thing. Yeah, he didn't hit a land. See, this is gonna be great. Oh, unless he's just gonna do it post-combat. But if there's no land here, and one of his cards is Grizzlebrand, I get to nab it with Khan. Okay, so maybe I don't cast Temporal Mastery here, maybe I just do Entreat the Angels, because I want to protect my Khan more than I want to get a not card out of his hand. What was it? Terminus. Okay. So that'll block 3 of his guys. How much is he getting through for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going down to 2. Well, I get Temporal Mastery next turn, hit him for lots, hit him again, exile some stuff with Khan. It's all good. What do I bring in against this deck? Grafdigger's Cage might be good. If he's got Reanimation. Block that, because it means if he draws a spell... Oh no, he can play every spell in his deck. I shouldn't have blocked that. Should have just let my Khan go down to 1. See, if it's a... Actually... Huh. Well, he gets my Phantasmal Image, but... Now he's dead, isn't he? 8, 9... Yeah, he's dead. So... I know he's at least playing Lingering Souls. He might be playing Reanimation. In which case I definitely want this. I kind of wish I had that card that gives me hexproof. This is good against that guy. Not that it's good against, you know the one. These are coming in. That's coming in. Actually, I don't think I want all of the negates. Maybe just one. What don't I want? Some amount of these are good. I think I just want to go 3 terminus. Converted mana cost. This is good. It doesn't have counter magic, so this is good. Maybe I just take out like snapcasters. Maybe I don't even want the negate. Doesn't counter that big fat thing. He might have that deal 10 damage to me card, in which case I do want this. What don't I want? I'm going to be on the draw, so one less land is fine. Also, you can take out a land if you cutting all these expensive things. Maybe I just want 2 terminuses. And I actually would like another negate. That's got to be better than Celestial Purge. Well, there's a negate and a ramp spell. Not the best time to draw that. Do I leave up negate or do I play rampant growth? What can he play at 3? Yeah, I leave up negate because he's got Pristine Talisman, which is a big deal. Not so much against me, especially it's better against what are they called? Aggressive decks. But second negate. He didn't play anything on 3, so maybe he was playing around my rampant growth. But yeah, I mean, I get turn 5 Primeval Titan whether I play this on turn 2 or on turn 4, so I just leave up negate here. I mean, nothing. I probably wouldn't even counter. Maybe not even counter a. I might counter that. Nobody's shown me he's got this. Yeah, I think I will actually. That's a lot of card draw. And I've got this other one for if he's got the. I'll save this because I have 2. I mean, I wouldn't have counted if I only had 1 negate, but I don't want him to be drawing cards with these and this, or especially the what's it called? Trading Post. Trading Post is a very, very good card, at least at the moment with these in standard. I can't do anything about that. Great, I get to untap and slam a Primeval Titan, which he will have the removal for, no doubt. I actually really want to draw some more gas here, because all this is going to do is get me 2 land and 6 life, which is not going to kill this guy anytime soon. In the late game, I think actually favours him rather than me, which is weird for this deck, because man, this deck has some big spells. Mimic Fat. Well, shit. And the removal spell? Yeah, okay. I did bring in the Naturalize, didn't I? So do I just cycle Temporal Mastery here? I think I do. I need to find something. I need to find it now. Ponder. It's a good card. Another Primeval Titan is also a good card. And I've got a negate up to protect it this time. I probably should have done that the first time, knowing how much removal his deck has, which is a lot. I can't attack because he'll just trade for value. Can't block because he'll just get even more value there. Shit, Primeval Titan on the Mimic, that is a beating. Not blocking, obviously, because he wants the card. Wish there was a land that you could sacrifice to draw a card in this format. That would be sweet. I will play my Simulacrum here because I want to thin my deck out, and if he kills it, it gets me a card. I might even block his one with it. He's got more cards in hand than I do, and he's got this. I need to draw more than he does now. If he draws a Grizzlebrand though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if he draws a Grizzlebrand and has a land, I'm just dead. One good thing about having this much, pulling this many lands out of my deck, is that you eventually run out of lands in your deck and just draw spells for the entire rest of the game. That's pretty bad actually for me. That's pretty good for me. And he very well could just kill this on his upkeep, in which case it does nothing, but I don't think he has it, otherwise he wouldn't have cast the Terminate. And he didn't do it. Terminus, not Terminate. It's a masculine Latin name. Like being called Ender, I guess. Terminus. Yep, that's good. I'll take 6. He has all the mana, pulling 4 lands out of his deck a turn. Huh, he doesn't have any of the return target artifact lands. Ah, well, Solomon's isn't the worst there. Might actually just have to race him. Which isn't going to happen, let's be honest. I've only got 2 non-basics left in my deck. 2 basics, sorry. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands in total left in my deck. Oh, right, I've got 3 forests. 7 lands in total, 6 now 5. Hopefully I need another 2 here. I do. He's getting more cards per turn, but mine are more likely to be non-lands by 100%. Or infinity percent. I don't know how percentages work. I'm a Scientologist. Okay. It's going to put me on 10 here, I think. Oh no. That is very, very okay with me. For me? With me. I don't know. Foily lands. Let's just cast this right now. Let's not fuck about. I can get double Consecrated Sphinx. Maybe that'll be enough to win. I'm gonna block. Yeah, I'm gonna block. Prevent 2 damage, draw a card. Let's ponder before, oh, I forgot to mention before, Consecrated Sphinx with Blue Sun Zenith. Make him draw like 2, and I draw 4. I don't want any of these. Don't want that either, but let's play this. He's got 1 card in hand, but I think I'm still going to kill this Sorin with my Khan Liberated. I was stupid and didn't even think about, attacking Khan Sorin to kill it. But let's do this. And let's play both these spells. Pow. Oh, yeah, that's the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lands left. I might have this. F7. I win the match. Hooray! Thanks for watching, I suppose.